your game minister here, with a new series based on a book, Spiritual Games. The book is Games for the Soul, 40 Playful Ways to Find Fun and Fulfillment in a Stressful World. And it's written by Drew Lader, and the book is available online. I highly recommend it. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the book, and every week I'm going to share one of the spiritual games that Dr. Lader has proposed. And we'll see if we can't play them together. See if they might make our world a little bit better and a little bit brighter and more fun. The first game I tried a couple of weeks ago, and it's fabulous. It's called Dayenu. Now, if you're out of the Jewish faith, you'll recognize the word Dayenu. Dayenu means it would be enough, or grateful. Literally, it means enough. And during Passover, they usually say a Haggadah, a special prayer of gratitude, that has the refrain of Dayenu. I have one right here in the book. It's a Passover Haggadah by Herbert Bronstein. Had God fed us with manna and not given us the Sabbath, Dayenu. Had God given us the Sabbath and not brought us to Mount Sinai, Dayenu. Had God brought us to Mount Sinai and not given us the Torah, Dayenu. Had God given us the Torah and not led us into the land of Israel, Dayenu. Now, that's a Jewish prayer in a Jewish celebration. But the word, Dayenu, is not limited to the Jewish faith, nor is the practice of being grateful for the things in our life. So this is a very simple game, but it's a lot harder in practice. The game goes like this. Anytime during the day, when something happens that if that was the only thing that happened that day, it would have been a good day. It would have been enough. We make a mental note, or if nobody's around, we say it out loud, Dayenu. And then if somebody asks, I teach them the game, and then we can play the game together. So, for example, today, I got to go swimming, and the water was crystal clear. Dayenu. Today, I got to pet my dog and bring my dog to work with me. Dayenu. I had a wonderful sandwich with a friend I hadn't seen in weeks. Dayenu. And the trick here is to say it out loud and give yourself a point. Because if it's a game, there's a goal and a way to keep score. Give yourself a point for each time you say Dayenu during the day. And at the end of the day, count how many points you have and what were all of the things that would have been enough. Now, it sounds like a very simple game, but I have to tell you, it's hard to do in practice. Most of us can do 3 or 4, but getting as many as 10 in a day is hard because we forget. We start to take things for granted. We start to get busy or distracted. And the whole point of this game is to remind us to pay attention to all the blessings, all the joys, all the good things that happen all day long. Now, let's say you're having a really bad day. Nothing would be enough. This day is horrible. The dog peed on the carpeting. You had somebody scratch your car. You've got bad news about a friend. In those cases, find the simplest thing, anything that might make the day a little bit better for you, and count that, because it all counts. So here's my invitation for this week. Play along with me. Play Dayenu and see how many you can get in a day, and maybe share some of them in the comments on this video. Have a good game.